Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas. I hope everyone had a great Christmas, and I'm looking forward to, and I hope you are too, a very happy, safe, healthy, prosperous new year to come. And with that in mind, the prosperous part, I've been thinking a lot about this 50-year mortgage idea. I know I'm not terribly timely with this idea. It's been out for a while now. Everybody has their opinions on it, and I certainly have mine, whether it's good or bad, whether it would work for me or not. We always have a tendency to look at things through our own lens. So I didn't really feel comfortable talking to you all about it. I'm a realtor, not a lender. So I decided to go to my friend Heather Hedden. She's with Epic Mortgage. She sees this through a different lens than we do, from all different angles, okay? Whether you're a first-time buyer, an investor, a luxury buyer, investors especially might be able to benefit from this more than one might think. So without further ado, let's talk to her. We had a nice conversation, so here we go.
Hi, I'm Heather Hedden. I am a mortgage lender with Epic Mortgage. I am licensed in Georgia, Tennessee, and North Carolina, and my number one goal is to help my clients achieve their homeownership goals. One of the big buzzwords in the mortgage industry right now is the 50-year mortgage. I am encouraged that there are talks of a 50-year mortgage, because what that tells me as a mortgage lender is that people are understanding that there is a problem right now with affordability, with people being able to buy homes. So I think it's safe to say any solution in the works right now is a good solution, because we have some forward motion on getting some things in place to help home buyers. If you have a first-time buyer who is struggling with obtaining homeownership because simply they can't afford it, a 50-year mortgage is going to lower their mortgage payment. On the flip side, it's going to increase the interest that they're going to pay over the life of that loan. And I expect these programs to also have a higher interest rate. For example, when you are looking at a 15-year mortgage versus a 30-year mortgage, that 30-year mortgage is going to carry a higher price tag than the 15-year mortgage. You're going to see a higher interest rate. So I expect the 50-year mortgages to follow suit. So what my job would be as the lender is to make sure the numbers make sense for that particular buyer. When you look at the interest that you're paying for a 50-year mortgage versus a 30-year mortgage, the price tag is going to be really high for that. I think for it to be the right fit for a particular borrower, it's going to be a borrower that has an exit strategy, whether it be a refinance or maybe they know it's their starter home and it's not going to be their forever home. That might be a good solution to get them into home ownership. But also I think they need to be prepared for an exit strategy and not have that 50-year mortgage long term. I think the primary target for these is the first-time home buyer, just because there is an affordability issue. It would be possible for a real estate investor or someone who's looking at purchasing a more luxury property at a higher price tag. It can increase the borrowing power that borrower has, no matter what price range that they are purchasing in. I think the same thing fits no matter where you fall in that spectrum. It might not be the best long-term solution. The pros of a 50-year mortgage, number one pro is it's going to put homeownership within reach for some borrowers who might not qualify otherwise. It's going to do that by lowering the payment. You're stretching that mortgage over 50 years. So they're going to see a lower mortgage payment. If it's someone who's looking to get out of renting and they're looking to buy, it's very possible that they could have a mortgage payment lower than what they're paying rent. Another pro is, I think when you look at it on paper, it's not going to look very different from a 30-year mortgage. The number one con is you're going to see a higher interest bill. Over the life of the loan, if you compare a 50-year mortgage to a 30-year mortgage, what you're going to be paying back over the life of that loan, if you have it for the life of the loan, is going to be pretty astronomical. It's probably going to come with a higher interest rate. And because of those two things, when you purchase a home, if you were to purchase it with a 50-year mortgage, it's going to take you a long time before you start paying down that principal and start building equity in your home, which is the goal, right? You know, there are still some unknowns as far as that goes, as far as qualifying goes, what down payment requirements are, what that's going to look like. My take on it as a mortgage lender is I might be a little more reserved using this as an option for someone who's putting a low to no down payment, just because there's a very high chance because of that higher interest that they could end up underwater in their home. The way I look at 50-year mortgages, I look at them a little bit in the same way as I look at an adjustable rate mortgage. An adjustable rate mortgage is not a bad word. It's not a bad mortgage product, but it's not the right fit for every buyer. I think 50-year mortgages are very much the same. It's not going to be a save the day for everybody looking to buy a home. It's certainly not going to be a one size fits all. As a mortgage professional, my job is to look at the individual situation of that buyer, make sure that they're aware of all the risk of this 50-year mortgage, and make sure that it makes sense for them in their situation.
All right, well, there it is. Right from the mouth of an expert, not from the mouth of a realtor. I don't really have anything to add to what she said. I think she covered the bases pretty well. The main point being, look at it from your standpoint, whether it's good for you. It may not be right for everybody. It obviously is not going to be right for everybody, but it might work for you in your situation. So hey, if you like the channel, you want more like this, subscribe. You know, subscribing doesn't do anything. It doesn't hurt you at all. You're not getting emails, you're not getting notifications, nothing. But it really helps out. It helps me build the channel. If you want notifications, hit that notification bell and you'll know every time I put up a new video. And don't forget to like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Hook a brother up. All right, Merry Christmas again, Happy New Year, and we'll see you.